Hey folks, hey, how are you? Hey, this is Wesley, $1 billion virgin here. And so, Wesley, how does it feel to be worth over $30 million? It was this young man, and he said, Wesley, I Googled you. You know, a lot of people online, you're not sure if they're actually achieving wealth. And I Googled you, and I realized that you were worth $30 million. And I want to share this with all my entrepreneurs. I want to share this with the men and women who haven't given up on their dreams and goals. Okay, it feels good. It really does. It feels absolutely wonderful. Okay, but to think about it, you know, I can do what I want to do. I mean, I can't afford a jet yet. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't be the jet that I prefer. But I can travel, I can buy the things that I want, I can make contributions to the world. I've bought all the cars, I have several homes, real estate properties as well. But I want to share some with you, okay? And this is for all the entrepreneurs out there that are still trying to make their first 7 figures. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you are still wanting, you still have a desire to make your first million, okay? Comment below. Just, you can either comment the number 7 here. I mean, you're still working to earn your first 7 figures. Okay? And I want to give you guys some advice, ladies, men, and I want you to really pay close attention to this advice, okay? Because it's going to help you. You may get a breakthrough, you may not sure, okay? But I really appreciate if you smash the like button, because it's going to be some free advice, free game that I truly believe everybody in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s should know and understand as it relates to achieving wealth. How I feel right now, okay, being worth over $30 million, I felt years before I ever made a dime. Okay, let that soak in for a second. And this is what a lot of successful entrepreneurs never talk about. And they just don't. Let me say it again. This is important. Exactly how I feel right now. It feels good. It feels great to have millions of dollars in the bank. It feels great to buy the clothes that I want. It feels great to make contributions to you, to the world, to the planet. It feels great to drive the Rolls Royce, the Lamborghini, whatever. It feels great to fly first class. But listen, I felt the way that I feel right now several years before I made a dime. Okay? And that's what I would like you to consider that is I understand that you want to be wealthy and you want a ton of money and you want to do a ton of things, but how you feel is very important in the process here. Listen, I posted a video here, guys. Go ahead and smash and like that last video I posted. And it says, forget about the money. Okay? Now, if you ever watch one of my videos, I always talk about the money. I'm like, hey, get the money, get the money. But listen, when I say forget about the money, what I'm talking about is it's more important to know what you're going to do with the money than how much money you have accumulated. Does that make sense? Let me give you an example. Steve Jobs. Okay, I don't think Steve Jobs, the guy that created Apple, was in his bedroom, okay, dreaming about money. I don't think he was creating vision boards about money. I don't think so. I don't think he was meditating about money. Mark Zuckerberg, the guy that owns Facebook, I don't think he was actually like, man, if I can just make my next million, if I can just make this money. I don't think that was on his mind. Same thing with Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry. I think these individuals, and they're billionaires, by the way, what they concentrated on was what was that outcome, right? First, they had a passion. And the second thing was, what was the outcome? Like, what did they want? Steve Jobs, he wanted to dominate the phone space. Okay? Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, he wanted to dominate the social media market. Make sense? Okay. So, what's very important is, like right now in your life, as you're watching this video here, is you have to realize and understand and think about, well, what do I want from the millions of dollars that I would like to bring in? Because a lot of you, what you want, $1 million is not required. Comment below. Okay? Like honestly, if I ask you, hey, what do you really want? What do you really desire for your life? You don't need $100,000 per month to live the life that you want. Listen, a lot of you, if you earn $15,000 net per month, your life could be good. Can I get an amen to that? Comment below. I mean, if you was earning $15,000, $20,000 per month, you will be a very happy individual. That's $240,000 a year. That's not $1 million. Does that make sense? I learned this in my later 20s. I was just like a lot of you. My whole goal was, let's make my first million. Because let me tell you why I was programmed that way. When I used to go to seminars, make money seminars, okay? Comment below if this was you too. I used to go to network marketing seminars, internet marketing seminars, and everybody that was speaking on stage, they were always talking about making $1 million. Hey, you can make your first $1 million. Hey, if you do this, you can make your first $1 million. You can you can drive your fancy car. You can live in your fancy house. Okay? And when you're sitting there and you're listening to that person speak, you begin to visualize. You say, you know what? Yeah, that's what I want. I want that nice car because that person looks happy. I want that fancy purse, that fancy suit. I want to travel like them. But what starts to happen is you forget about your dream, and as a matter of fact, you never thought about your dream. And then what you want becomes what this person have. Like me, listen, everything that I have, that I own, okay, all the money that I've acquired, this is what I wanted for myself. Let me give you an example. Listen, please. I wanted to travel first class because I didn't want to travel coach. Why? Because I'm a king, okay? I truly believe that. Like I'm a god, I'm a king. Which means kings don't fly coach. That's one. Me personally, I wanted 7 to 8 cars. Why? You may say, well, why does a person need that? Well, one, it's not about need. It's about want. Right? Does that make sense? Like when I get up on a Monday, I want to drive a Rolls Royce. On a Tuesday, I want to drive my Maserati. On a Wednesday, I want to drive my BMW. That's just what I want, okay? And maybe it makes no sense to you, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to make sense to you. It has to make sense to me. Okay? Another thing is, I wanted to create a real estate portfolio. I want to buy 10 to 20 houses in per year. I don't need that, but that's just what I wanted. I wanted to wear fancy clothes, right? Look, I got a Louis Vuitton watch here. This is $5,000 here. Got a nice little fancy chain here. That's $20,000 here. Got a couple of cards. Listen, what I'm stating is, it's just what I wanted. But this is the issue with you. For all you young men and young women out there that want to make money, that want to be independently wealthy, you look at a guy like me, and you see this beautiful smile on my face, right? While I'm doing what I'm doing. Vacation around the world. Just bought my mom, my daughter a brand new car. Just bought my dad another car. And you start to say, yeah, this is what I want. And that's okay to have an example of what's possible. But what's most important is you have to discover what you want for your life. And that's very tough. That's called your intention. Okay? Now I have a course called The Genie Script, thegeniescript.com. And in that course, I help people understand it's not about what I want for you, it's what you want for yourself. Okay? So, it's important for you, and it's tough. Don't get it, it's very tough to do this. To disconnect yourself from the money that you desire from the experiences and the things that you want to acquire. Which means is, focus on the outcome. Like, what do you want? Like, how do you want to live your daily experiences here? You know, to see, you might say, well, Wesley, you worked over $30 million. Okay, you can do whatever you want. That sounds fantastic. And automatically, that you want that too. You're like, man, I want to be worth that. You know, Wesley Virgin, he dropped out of college. He got kicked out the army. He had bad credit. He'd been evicted from many places. And he's black. And he's a little loco. He look crazy, right? He look cray-cray. But yet, this insane black guy from the south side of Houston, Texas, is independently wealthy. Okay? I am. Period. It is what it is. That's an example. Okay? That proves to you that you can do it exactly where you are right now. But this is the caveat here. Is that until you discover what you really want for your life, the likelihood of you getting it is slim to none. I'm gonna be honest. You can meditate, you can pray to God, you can read all the books, you can go to all the self-help seminars, you can watch my videos until you're blue in the face. But until you discover what you want for your life, for you, you'll never get it. Okay? An architect can't build a building until the blueprint is created. It may take 6 months. Okay? So, to answer your question, it feels great. I mean, you know, $30 million, I can do whatever I want to do. I have total freedom of my time. No one tells me what to do. I mean, no one orders at me except my daughter maybe. But other than that, life is beautiful. Life is good. Listen, hit the like below. Hit the like button below. Smash it for me if you got any value. This is what you should have assimilated from this video. Is you got to ask yourself a question. Where you are right now. So you know what? What do you want? What do I want? Okay? Don't get stuck on the things that I have. And I live a very extravagant lifestyle. You know, that's what I wanted. But I want you to say, you know, what do I want? Because maybe you don't need millions of dollars. But it doesn't mean that you're not going to make millions of dollars. But you got to materialize that. What does that look like to you? Write down this quote and I'm going to let you go. And I'll leave a link below to my course if you want it. Okay? Listen, come here. Come here. In life, you don't get what you want out of life. You get what you picture. You don't get what you want. Okay? You want a lot of stuff, but you get what you picture, which means is you don't. It's not about wanting $1 million. It's about what type of lifestyle does the $1 million desire, what type of lifestyle is that going to create? That's your focus. That's what you have to discover. Don't think about, I'm not saying that you don't need to develop a skill, because you do. I'm not going to say that. Sometimes there's some luck involved with making millions of dollars. But the first thing every man and woman on the planet, this is my philosophy, my advice to you, because I love you. What do you want? Spend 6 months on it. Just say, you know, what do I want? Get complete clarity on the life that you want. And I promise you, it's very likely that you'll get it. Hey, this is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. Much love.